Meghan Markle has been slammed by her sister Samantha, who has accused her of negligence, claiming that the family hasn't heard from the Duchess since their father suffered a stroke. She warned Meghan that she would have to live with that for the rest of her life. This came after their father, Thomas Markle, suffered a stroke earlier this week. He was rushed to hospital on Monday evening after losing his speech. Speaking to GB News' Dan Wootton tonight, the Duchess of Sussex's sister said, "He's been through so much. 2 heart attacks, a pandemic and now a stroke." She claimed, "Never did, Meghan, contact him to work it out. God, if 2 heart attacks, a pandemic and a stroke don't speak to her, then it's between her and God now. There is no other way. If she can't find it in her heart and doesn't have the moral conscience to reach back to him while his life hangs in a balance and he's reaching out to her, then there is no point. Shame on her in my opinion. And she's going to have to live with that for the rest of her life. She doesn't have a lot of time to fix this, and it is her moral obligation to fix this." Ms. Markle also accused her sister of elder abuse, saying, "Her disregard for him, never reaching out, through 2 heart attacks, through a pandemic, knowing that he was trapped in the house because of media pressure. All things taken together, it really took a toll on his health, and she had to know this wouldn't be good for him. So I feel there is a negligence there in my opinion, and I feel like it is in my opinion elder abuse because she had to see what was happening. She wasn't blind to it, she saw what was happening in the media, so I don't understand how she could just do nothing, watching it all." Ms. Markle previously called Meghan's actions unforgivable. Speaking after her father's stroke, Ms. Markle told the Daily Mail, "My father is recovering in hospital. We ask for privacy for the family, for his health and well-being. He just needs peace and rest. Godspeed. We are praying. He just needs some rest." She added, "It's a travesty how much he's been tortured and how much he's had to go through thanks to my sister's disregard the past few years. That is unforgivable." Thomas Markle was loaded into an ambulance in Tijuana by paramedics on Monday at around 9:30 p.m. According to TMZ, Mr. Markle was unable to speak, instead being forced to write his symptoms down. He was initially transported to a hospital in Tijuana, Mexico, where he pictured breathing through an oxygen mask. Thomas Sr. was seen being wheeled to an ambulance on a trolley on Monday night, local time, before he was ferried across the Mexican border for treatment in San Diego, California. He was said to have lost his speech following the incident, which sources said followed a mystery health scare last week. His stroke was so serious he could only communicate by scrawling down messages on a piece of paper, friends said. Larson, whose podcast often serves as an outlet for Thomas Sr. to vent his frustration at Meghan and Harry, said, "Thomas Sr. thought he had a stroke and was taken to hospital. He wrote it on a piece of paper because he can't speak right now. He lost his voice, I don't know why, so he had to write it down and he gave it to someone who he was with. He was just barely present enough to write on a piece of paper. We were due to leave for London to be there for the Jubilee on Monday. Now it's all up in the air, I don't know what will happen. I can't possibly see how that would still be on. I was with Thomas when something very similar happened 4 years ago before Harry and Meghan's wedding.